In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can install Windows 10 in your device. Let's dive in. We will need few requirements to install Windows 10 in our device. The first thing that we need is a flash disk with at least 8 GB of free space. I need to mention that don't have any useful information on this device because all of the things it will be deleted. The second thing is we need to have Windows 10 ISO file. I'm going to show you how you can download Windows 10 ISO file from Microsoft original website. So don't worry about that. And the final thing that we need is Rufus app. With this app, we can boot our flash disk and start installing Windows. So at first, I'm going to show you how you can do this. And after that, we jump into installing Windows 10 in our device. The first thing that we need is Windows 10 ISO file. So I just open my browser and in here type download Windows 10 ISO file. Okay, I open the Microsoft Windows site. This is the original Microsoft website, and as you can see, we don't see the ISO download file. So I press F12, and you need to do that because this is the inspect view. And after that, refresh the website. With this way, we ditch Microsoft website, and right now Microsoft website thinks we are using a phone, we are using a device, not a Windows one. So in here, you need to choose Windows 10. Press on the conform, and in here choose the language or region, English, United States, and hit on the conform. Okay, in here we'll see 64-bit download and 32-bit download. What's the difference and which one is the best for me? Okay, if you are a gamer, download 64-bit. If you are editor, download 64-bit. I mean, if you are working with your Windows operating system more than a normal user, download 64-bit operating system. As an example, if you want to just install this Windows operating system to store your information like photos, videos, something like this, install 32-bit one. And also if you are working with your computer just with Office apps and if just Chrome, something like this, like the Office type works, install 32-bit one. But I really like to have a 64-bit one, so I press on 64-bit, and right now the download it will be starts. After this ISO file download finished, we are going to create a bootable device. So let's jump to the second part. The other app that we need is Rufus app. So I just open my browser and on that type Rufus. This is the original website. I open the original website. You need to scroll. This is the interface of the app. You need to scroll, and on this part select the portable version and download this version. You don't need the standard version. Portable version is good for this software, and the good point of a portable version is you don't have to install a 32-bit or 64-bit. It will be supported on both 32-bit and 64-bit devices. So select portable version and start downloading this one. Okay, the Rufus app downloaded successfully. I just double click on it. In here it said, do you want auto updates? I press on the no. I don't really like the auto updates, and you need to plug in your flash disk. This software detects my flash drive and it has 8 GB of space. You need to know that all the information that you have on your flash drive, it will be deleted. So use a flash disk or a flash drive that does not have any information. On the boot selection, you need to choose disk or ISO image, and on the select part, you need to find your ISO file. Okay, go to the partition sham and the target system. As you can see, the target system is on UEFI. Okay, but the device that I'm going to install Windows on it is MBR, I mean BIOS. We have MBR partition sham and GPT partition sham, right? As an example, on here, if you choose MBR, you'll see BIOS. Okay, what is BIOS? If you open your computer or laptop and press F2 button, F8 button, something like this, and you will directly go to the boot part or BIOS settings. In here, if you can use your mouse, it means that this partition sham is UEFI support, and that's GPT. But if you can only use your keyboard, it means that you have a BIOS version, BIOS type laptop or computer, and your partition sham is on MBR. Old motherboards, old computer and laptops are MBR. And for me, this device is old and I select MBR. And if you press on start, your boot, it will be started. If you want, you can change the name of that. As an example, said, I don't know, I just type my name, and after that type Windows 10. So right now our flash disk name, it will be this. And after that I press on the start. This tab is Windows user experience, and on here you can customize Windows installation. As an example, on the first one it says create a local account with username Reza is my name. If you want, you can change it and select another username. I just don't select any of them, and I just don't check any of them and press on the OK. Right now the process, it will be a start based on your flash disk speed. This process, it will be faster and slower. In here says all data on your flash disk, it will be destroyed. So I just press on the OK, I know it. And right now the setup is going to start. After this process finish, you need to eject your flash disk and flash drive and jump into the installation Windows part. So I will see you at the next part. Now it's the time to install Windows 10 in our PC. So I just plugged in the bootable flash disk that we created in the previous part on my PC. Let me plug that in. Before turning on my PC or your PC, that's not different, I need to tell you this note. You need to know that in most cases, you need to press an F2 button to go to the boot part. This is the F2 button, or F10 button. This is the F10 part to go to the boot parts in most cases and most devices. But if you have Lenovo laptop, they have an extra button just for going into the BIOS. So for this HP laptop, I'm trying to use F10 button. Okay, I just turn it on, and as fast as possible, I press on F10. Okay. Right now we are on the, I press on the escape. It means that no. Right now we are on the BIOS part. This is the BIOS surface, and this is the BIOS UI that you can see. As you can see, we cannot use our mouse or use our cursor, use our touchpad. It means that we are in the BIOS part. If you see a modern UI design different than this one, it means that you are in the UEFI mode, and on the UEFI mode you can use your mouse, you can use your touchpad. The difference is this: older versions are BIOS versions. In this part, you need to press on this button so you can move between the tabs, and on the system configuration you will see boot option. Maybe you will see the boot option in these tabs. That's not different. You just need to find boot options, press enter. Right now we go into the boot options, and at the end part, the final one, you'll see boot order. By pressing enter, I go to the boot order, boot part, and as you can see, USB hard disk is at the first part. In here it also says that with using F5 and F6 you can change these orders. So if you press F5, it means that downgrade. If you press F6, it means that upgrade. So I just select USB on hard disk as the first boot order. I press on escape. This button is escape. ESC means escape. I don't know why it didn't show it better. Escape, again escape, and you need to go to the exit part and press on exit saving changes. In here you need to press exit saving changes, but in some cases you will see saving and exit, saving exit changes, something like this. The arrangement of that will be different, but the whole thing is the same. You need to press this one, exit saving changes, and press on the yes with using enter. Right now you'll see press any key to boot from the flash disk. You need to press any button, it doesn't matter, as fast as possible, like this. It will detect. It will detect it, and right now it's starting booting Windows with our bootable disk. I mean, it knows that we are going to install Windows, and it start receiving data on our bootable flash disk. So we need to wait a bit. If your flash disk has a higher speed, this process, it will be smoother. This is the UI of Windows installing. In this part, you can use your mouse and you can also use your touchpad. In here, it says language to install. I never change it. English, time, currency, and format English. keyboard US. All done. If your mother tongue language is another, I recommend you not to change it in here. You can add another language on Windows. So I press on the next. After that, I press on the install now. As you can see, we see lots of different versions in Windows 10. As an example, Education, Enterprise, Pro, Pro Education, Education N, Workspace, and lots of other things. My recommendation is installing Windows 10 Enterprise or Windows 10 Pro. If you want to know more about Windows versions, I recommend you to watch this video. On that one, I'm going to tell you the difference between Windows 10 Home, Enterprise, Pro, and all other Windows versions that exist. You need to accept the agreements and press on next. So you need to choose custom, install Windows only, and in here, you will jump into the Windows final part, installing final part. In this case, I just have a single SSD and I know my partition is this. So I'm going to install Windows 10 on this one. But maybe you have more drives than me and you don't know which one is your previous Windows and you confused. Okay, I'm going to give you a simple solution to fix this one. So you need to hold Shift and F10. F10, I know that none of them shows well. Hold both of them. And in here type Notepad. Okay, Notepad, it will appear. On the file, save as. If you press file, save as, go to this PC. You need to scroll a bit. Ta-da! You can find out what is your C drive. I mean, you will understand which one is your C drive. As you can see, as an example, okay, they are not, the size of them are pretty low, so they shouldn't be our C drive. I'm going to, okay, this one is not even a gigabyte. This one even is not a gigabyte. This one is gigabyte, 100 gigabyte, right? I open it. If you will see Windows user program files x86, and I mean, you will see this kind of part, I mean, this kind of folder arrangement. You will figure out this is your Windows, okay? And this is the installed apps. So I fully know and fully understand this is my Windows. Local disk E. Okay, I just go back again. I go in here. If you press F2 on your keyboard, you can rename it. You can also right click, select that one, right click, and press and rename. In here, I just type drive C. Hit on the enter. Okay, I close it. I close this. I close this and press on the refresh.
2,000 years later.
As you can see, drive partition 2, C drive. So I understand this one is my Windows partition and I just format it, press on the OK, and install Windows on that one. Because I don't have any other folder, any other partitions, I'm just going to delete all of the things that are existing here. Delete. Again, delete. And press new, apply, OK. And install Windows on this part. But if you have partitions, I don't recommend you to do this because your information may be broke. I mean, they may be lost. I press on the next. Right now, all done. The process will be finished. Windows is going to install the files. And after that, we have a quick Windows startup and finished. With this way, we can install Windows. So we need to wait until this part finished. After the previous part finished, your device, it will be automatically restart. You mustn't press on anything. Welcome to your new Windows. In here, just type your region. Select your region. US is good, so I didn't change it. It will be my region. Is this the right keyboard layout? You need to press on yes. If you need another keyboard for your mother tongue, in here, press on add layout and choose it. Next, okay, Persian, add layout. With this way, I can add my mother tongue layout. I hit on I don't have internet. In here, you need to press on continue with limited setup. Right now it's the time to type the user name. I mean, who is going to use this PC? Type the name of that. If you want to add a password, you can add a password in here. You need to confirm it. Right now, we dive into the security questions. Okay, on this part, you need to choose 3 questions. As an example, I choose the first one. What's your first pet's name? If anyone knows you, he knows your first pet name, right? So I recommend you to answer some random. Answer random. As an example, it said, what's your first pet name? For example, I just type it home. In this part, you need to choose privacy setting on your device. If you want location, diagnostic data, something like this, if you need all of them, I recommend you to let it be on the yes. If you don't need them, disable it. Simply just set it on no and press on the accept. All done. Your Windows successfully installed. Right now, we fully learned how to install Windows 10 in our device, but drivers are missing. To install drivers, I recommend you to connect your device into the internet. You can use LAN, you can use Wi-Fi, and you can also share your phone internet with using a USB cable onto your laptop, onto your device. One of these ways, it will be work for you to share internet. Because you don't have any drivers, one of these 3 ways work for you to share internet into your device. After you share your internet into your PC, into your laptop, you need to just search Windows Update, go to the Windows Update, and press on check for updates. With this way, you can install all drivers that you need on your Windows, and all things works well. All done. If this content helps you, don't forget to press the subscribe button and like this video. If you want, you can watch this video too. On that one, I'm going to tell you the necessary apps that you need to have after installing Windows. See you at the next one.